Alright, so in this video we're going to continue the work on our Paginator in here. I'm probably going to have to refresh here and log in again. Yeah, so I'll do that now. And what we're going to have to do is basically make it possible to show only a limited amount of users in here. So let's give you a look at that right now. I'm going to open up a code editor here, and what we're going to do is, so this is like the befores, and then this is the afters in here. So I'll just create a comment, all right, and we'll say after numbers there, and then we'll say before numbers there up above us. Okay. So in here, let's kick out. We'll run a for loop in here, and it's going to be page-item, and then in there here we're going to put an anchor link with page-link like this, and then the other thing we're going to put is a few dots. And actually, I don't want to put an anchor link. I'm just going to put a span in here. Perfect. Okay, now we'll run v4 directive, and we'll just say num in, and we want to get basically the last page that we could show on here. So it would be results dot last underscore page, and then in here we're just going to sorry, I don't want to put the ellipses in here actually, my bad. That's for something else we're going to do. And we'll say a dash link, and then for now I'm going to put num, so that's going to correspond with the page number that we're on, and let's echo something out in here. So not echo something out, but let's register the click function. Let's add a listener for the click. So click.prevent, okay, equals, and then again we just want to emit our get page event, and then we'll just put num in here for the actual page that we want. Okay, so let's see how this looks now. Great. So we have all the way from 1 all the way to page number 13. We don't necessarily want all of those to show up. Typically what I would do for my paginator is I'll show about 3 to the left, 4 to the left, and 4 to the right on here for a total of having 9 actually in there. And then otherwise, just show that you're kind of where you are. We'll just put like an ellipses. We'll put an ellipses in there to make that all work. So let's do that now, and then we'll create some. Let me see here. Yeah, so we'll do that now. So we'll do li.page-item. Okay. A.page. Actually, we'll just put a span in here. And then we'll do the ellipses. So let's do that at the end here as well. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we have that in there. Can't click on them. There's no purpose to clicking on them. Now, a couple of things. We don't want it, if our current page is, say, less than 5, or less than 6, I guess, would be, then we don't need this one to show up. So it actually needs to be, the current page needs to be greater than 6. So let's say, so we'll do vif. So we'll say results.current page is greater than 5. Okay, so let's see what that looks like on here. Okay, great. So let's check that. If the ellipsis shows up, okay. So 5, it doesn't show up, which means we got 4 to the left. 6, it starts to show up. 7 starts to show up. 8 starts to show up. Okay. I want to do something else here just before we do that one. I want to add some class bindings in here, meaning if it meets a certain conditional that we're going to place within this object for view, it's going to return active, or it's going to put active in the class list. So if num equals results.current page, then now it will display active. Okay, let's try this. So let's go back to our other page. We'll see if we get it so it looks blue in there. Okay, perfect. So this tells us also visually what page we're on, page we're currently viewing. Okay, that's great. Now over on this side, we only want this to show up if basically, so in this case we wouldn't want it to show up after 8 for the ellipses. So we'll worry about the ellipses after. What we'll do is we'll work on how many numbers show to the left and show to the right. So we can take care of that here. Pardon me. And I will bind a conditional statement to this one. So basically, we only want it to show if, say, so for the left-hand side, we only want it to show if number is greater than results.current page minus 5. Okay, let's see what that does for us over here. So let's go to 6. We'll see what we pull up. Okay, and it looks like we're getting 4 to the left, 4 to the right. Perfect. Now we want to make sure we only get 4 to the left. So what the other conditional needs to make is basically if number is less than results.current page plus 5. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Perfect. So now we're only getting 4 to the right. 4 to the right. And again, 4 to the left on number 6. Our ellipses shows up. And we're good to go there. Now, one thing we run into here is our ellipses is still showing up here if we're less than 4 to the right. So we want to adjust that. So basically what we're going to do here, go over to our ellipses and we'll just run, we'll bind a condition to this one in view. And that is going to be basically if number is, not number, sorry, if results.current underscore page is less than results.last underscore page minus 5. Okay, let's see what happens here. A lot of let's see what happens here. Okay, 7, 8, 8, 9. So we got 13. We can see it disappears. So that's great. This works exactly as we want it to work in here. So that is basically how you create pagination for any component we want to use now. We just have to have it to emit a view page function, or emit an event for view page, and then we need to catch that event, and we need to run a method or method that changes the parameter value of page, and then so basically you can see this component is very easy to plug into from other components, which is great. Okay, look how great that works. Awesome. So see you in the next video.